flat horizon, leafless trees, there's nothing far, as you can see out here. You shiver like a wave, your snow boots soles are chafed.
天然の生の本マグロです。今日は千葉。
すごい。冷製とタイが入ってます。 やな。
And I will sing your cares away.